don't know us. No, you do.
We live here in Kunming, China.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley, that's Graham. We are traveling teachers. We live in Kunming, China. Obviously, it was a very windy day, but what I was trying to say was that I had been to Laoyuhe 2 other times before, once with a colleague of mine, with Amelie, and another time with my class. So I thought it was a good idea to do a video because I really like Laoyuhe and I wanted to share it with you all and Graham. All right, back to the video.
Cool things that they have here is stroller rentals. I mean, these are very basic. It's like a seat with a belly bar. But, yeah, it looks like this. Almost a little bit too small, but someday. It's funny, I just ran into one of my students. Well, not my student, he's actually in the other grade 3 class, Mr. Andrews' class. But still pretty funny. But like I said, it's a popular spot. There's these trees. I'm sure Graham is getting footage of these. So these trees are all underwater here. You can tell a little bit better here. Right now there's a lot of pine needles covering the top of the water, so you can tell. I wish I should filmed that, but there was like a bunch of these like bikes, like family style bikes, which are popular at parks here. And one of the dudes was chilling at the very front, which is where the kids generally go, and he's just like lounging around, like eating a lollipop. I wish I'd gotten that on film. Look who decided to wake up. You excited to be at the park again? Do you remember it? No, you don't, because you were asleep last time too. Yeah, you were asleep last time too. Whew. She's awake, maybe. We can try putting her in the stroller, because my back is tired.
People here in Kunming, they love the seagulls.
I think they come here from... Where do they come from?
North?
Russia? Serbia?
Yeah, somewhere like
Somewhere
that.
cold. Yeah, so they come here every winter to enjoy the nice Kunming weather. They've only been doing that for like the last 20 years or so, but Kunming loves seagulls here.
Yeah, they love the seagulls. I was telling Ashley on our way up here, whenever I see a group of seagulls, I think that there's garbage up ahead, like the dump.
Because we're West Coasters, we don't really
like
seagulls.
I mean,
so like Kunming people are like so proud of the seagulls, and I'm sure like it's really interesting that they come every summer. But I haven't had a good experience with seagulls. Like I don't know if I told the story, but when I was little, a seagull stole my lunch, and another seagull like bit my friend's finger.
Yeah, I've been pooped on before as well.
Yeah. So,
on my way to school, in high school.
But so they come here every winter time because obviously you can see like the weather is great. I had to take off my jacket. And they hang out here, and it was interesting. Like I went to a museum about the pandemic, one of the public libraries here, and they had mentioned how like the Baoan had to come and feed the seagulls last year because all the people were staying home under quarantine. So this time last year there was nobody around to feed the seagulls, so all the Baoan fed them to keep them coming. Well, they kept coming.
Good for the Baoan, but
yeah, but it was a little bit sad. But I think there were issues like that all over the world. Like the deer in Nara also were like looking for food, and so they went into the cities. So you realize all these wild animals that kind of depend on humans for food now.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, you can see them being fed right now. Major lakes near Kunming, and there's Fuxianhu, and then there's this one, Dianshi. Sorry, my Chinese accent, not the best. You can't see me grimacing because I'm wearing a mask. Yeah, there's 2 major lakes in this area, and there's a lot of wetlands and parks around on both lakes. So we're gonna try and do our best to explore as many of the lakes as we can around here. Yeah, so far we've stuck to mostly the ones near Chonggong, but I think eventually, because I don't know if we've said this before, but Emily hates her car seat, so it can be stressful to go long distances. But now that she's getting older, she hates it less and less. So I think now we can start to venture more into northern parts of the city. Oh, 没关系. They're trying to. They think Graham's taking a picture of me, but Graham is taking a video. Yeah. Yeah, we hope to explore some of the more northern parks. Yeah. But yeah, these lakes are really nice. And when we were in Beijing, because Graham and I are both West Coasters, we're used to living near large bodies of water. So I think it was kind of blah for us to not be near water. So it's nice to be back in a place where there's at least some body of water. I mean, I'm trying to think what would the nearest... Tianjin is the nearest city to Beijing, and it's near the ocean. But not quite the same. And if you look on a map, I'm sure Graham will probably pull up some sort of map when I talk about these lakes, because he likes doing that. But these lakes are massive. I'm sure some students, like, I think in Chinese they get confused, because my students keep calling this the ocean. I'm like, no, it's not an ocean, it's a lake, but it's pretty big, so I can understand why you think it'd be the ocean. And over there, yeah, some of my students kept calling it the ocean. Like, no, it's not the ocean. It's pretty big. So. We were just talking about these plants along here. They're really pretty. This park is, again, really well maintained. Yeah, speaking of maintenance, here they are, maintaining this area here. Seems like they're doing a lot of, not renovations, that's not the right word, a lot of upkeep, just in general, which I imagine can be difficult. This park is free, by the way. We would mention if any of the parks cost money, like Gudian did cost money, but most of the parks that we go to are free.
Amoy. Say hello. I think Amoy made a friend, or at least is curious about this baby beside us here.
We have to make sure Emily can't see me because literally every time she sees me she starts crying. Yeah, so we're in the main front part of the park. You can see all the shops behind me. They sell a lot of traditional Chinese snacks and drinks and also like corn dogs, hot dogs, pizza. Things that you would probably enjoy having in a park. Graham's in a rush to get out of here because it's a little bit crowded, but it's not that busy. But for a person that dislikes crowds, we were joking about how China might not be the place for you. But he's Canadian, he's used to wide open spaces. See that guy selling ice cream, being tooting. I wanted some, but Graham says no. He wants to go home. Which I get. We spent a good couple hours here. Ooh, look at these people. Wow. They're pretty. Maybe they got married. So usually the bread wears red in China, but I think a little bit of the Western influence, so sometimes they wear white. They could just be wearing the outfits for pictures for all I know. Yes, the typical wedding dress is red. But the more you know. Alright, bye! Say bye, Emily! Say bye! Bye-bye! Yeah, she said we have to go. Bye! Oh, am I recording? Yes. We went on this guy right above us. How was it, Graham? What did you think? I don't know what it's called. We're in like the snowy something.
It was scary.